Chris, first game of your new squad last night, 6-1 win. It must be delighted with that performance from the lads.
Yeah, they were very good. Obviously, you never know where it's going to happen. First game of the season, up and coming in a couple of weeks. So some of the lads, we got a friendly, and some of the lads only trained once or twice. Still getting to know everybody. So I was really pleased with the attitude, the application, and also 6 fantastic goals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone put a real shift in last night, but what a display from, we've got to mention him, Abel Rodriguez, first half hat-trick.
Yeah, I think he couldn't have even dreamed that scenario, but you know, I always say it's a team game, and the boys that obviously assisted with the goals, but he's certainly like a little fox in the box, to be honest with you. He popped up, and I was really pleased with him. He worked really hard, and he deserved to get that hat-trick in the first half.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, it's a real team performance where everyone played their part, so we don't want to single anyone out, but everyone played their part.
Yeah, I think from the back, the goalkeeper, I thought Jake commanded the area really well. His kicking was very consistent, and then the back four, once they got to grips with each other and how each other plays, and they look fairly solid. They tried to play the way we want them to. Midfielders, again, we made lots of changes through the 90 minutes, but they seemed to get to know each other's strengths quite quickly. And then the forward line, you can't ask any more of them.
It was a physical encounter, as it was always going to be. How important is it for the lads to get used to the physicality of the English game, and how do you think they dealt with it last night?
Yeah, I thought both teams really, gave a good account. I think the levels of fitness were good. Obviously, they'd have been back in training a lot quicker than we were and stuff, with the lads still flying over. But I thought our lads, it was a real eye-opener for the boys in the first few minutes and stuff, and then it was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to match this. I'm gonna have to be strong on the ball. I'm gonna have to keep it fair, and I thought we more than did that.
It's also a case of managing emotions, isn't it? As there will be some agricultural challenges, shall we say, throughout the season, and it's about keeping your head and not retaliating, isn't it, and reacting.
Yeah, we spoke about that. They're going to come up against teams that, you got this England and USA mentality and stuff, and at the end of the day, it's a game of football, and it's 11v11, and we have to keep our discipline. We have to keep our minds on what we're there to do, and the lads have got to develop physically, technically, tactically, but also they've got to develop mentally on this journey that they're on over the 3 years.
Yeah, on top of the hat-trick from Abel, some great goals as well scored by Danny Smith, Garvins and Cole.
Yeah, Danny Smith managed to do it with half a boot, to be honest with you. His boot split, he taped it up, and I think he'll be wanting to try and do that each week. And then Garvins, again, you don't want to say one's better than another, but the way he kept control of the volley, great crossing, and a fantastic composed finish. But again, the build-up play, some of the build-up play was really good, considering they don't really know each other. So hopefully we can kick on from this and get the experience of the physical battle, but also now move on to knowing how each other plays.
Just a word on those that are currently injured or unwell at the minute. Obviously, Evan dislocated his thumb, but he's training and ready to go already. Alex Oranua damaged his shoulder last night, and a couple of illnesses too.
Yeah, Nico wasn't very well, and we spoke about it, and then the weather obviously poured down prior to the game and for the first little bit, so we decided not to push him through. Justin Linares, he managed to get 40 minutes or so underneath his belt as well, but then you got Ryan with his Achilles. That was a big blow. He should be back soon. Evan's got the all clear today, so that's really good. And Alex was just unfortunate there with his shoulder injury, but hopefully he'll get looked at today again, and we'll get a bit of a time frame on. But this is why the squad's it's so important, and we said this before. You can have a squad of 22, 25 players, but you're going to need them on a programme like this.
Just finally, Chris, looking ahead to the new season, we're in a very tough league. What are your thoughts ahead of the league fixture starting very soon?
it's just a development. You know, we've got to develop. We've got to stay together. We're gonna have some tough results. And as I've said previously to my previous squad, you know, it's how you bounce back from them. You know, you don't dwell on the victories and you don't dwell on the losses. And it's, if we can keep learning day in, day out on here, taking in advice not just from me but from all the other great coaches that we have here, then I don't think they'll be too far off. They'll get better.
Thank you, Dan, Chris.
Cheers, mate.